And welcome back to CINEPHILIA number 2, where I discuss my favorite movies of all time. Now, this week's film in question regards a man who used to come to my dreams. He was horribly disfigured, very scary to look at, in a tattered sweater and a hand with claws, sharp as razors. I even had to face this man one day in a dream, because that's where he lives, in the dreams and nightmares of children all over the world. But in this week's film, they all live on one street. And who is this person in question? A supernatural demon from the outskirts of the abyss. That's right, it's Nightmare on Elm Street 3, and his name is Freddy Krueger.
A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Freddy's just around the corner.
Now, old Fred Krueger likes to kill children and teenagers in their dreams. He comes up with horrific ways to murder them in their sleep, because if you die in your sleep, you die in real life. He can come to your dream in any form. You see, the shtick is that Freddy Krueger will kill the kid in whatever ways they fear the most. So if you're a bit scared of this one particular thing, Fred Krueger will figure it out and use that stuff against you in your own dreams. Terrible son of a bitch. He's the magic man. He's Mr. Stardust. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 takes place at a mental institution filled with a bunch of psychologically weak youngsters, all with troubled pasts. Take Sleepy Phillip here, for instance. He likes to sleepwalk. Well, Freddy Krueger's got certain plans for him.
What's he doing?
He's a real son of a bitch. Obviously, the children at the hospital are quite sad. A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors was released in 1987, directed by Chuck Russell and produced by Robert Shaye. Each of these characters originally created by Wes Craven, the master of horror himself. The story goes something like this. Young Kristen here, played by a very supple Patricia Arquette, is being pulled into this nightmare scenario and locked in a hospital with the rest of these children. You have Taryn, obviously a drug addict. I had a bit of a crush on her when I was young. You've got Kincaid, the strong man who's full of interesting quips.
Have a nice stroll, asshole.
And you have the return of Nancy from the first movie, ready to battle her ancient enemy, Freddy. And then you got some weird chick who really likes TV. But one of Kristen's special powers, other than being tortured by Freddy himself, is that she can bring other people into her dreams. And there she teaches them who they really are in their deep unconscious. Hence, Dream Warriors. These kids begin to fight back. You got Taryn, who's a real badass, who meets an unfortunate drug ending. And you got a nerdy kid who really likes Dungeons and Dragons, but unfortunately is cursed to a wheelchair during his waking life. But in the dream world, something else happens, and he tries to fight back.
Well, you look tired. Have a seat.
No thanks. I'm fine just the way I am.
For now, maybe. But when you wake up, it's back in the saddle again.
Master. I am the Wizard Master. In the name of Lorik, Prince of Elves, demon be gone!
Sorry, kid. I don't believe in fairy tales.
Like I said, a real son of a bitch. Got some interesting early performances. Patricia Arquette in her first film role plays Kristen, and credited as one of the orderlies at the hospital, Larry Fishburne. That's right, Lawrence Fishburne of Matrix fame. They must come together, use their dream powers to destroy the supernatural creature named Freddy Krueger. Also, you've got a fantastic soundtrack with a bunch of hot dudes with teased hair. It's a hell of a movie, probably my favorite in the franchise. Number 3's got everything you need. Frightening imagery of death, interesting characters, a very, very snake-headed Freddy, which kind of looks a little bit like something else strange. This is a family program. Will the kids survive? Well, you'll just have to watch to find out. This is Nightmare on Elm Street 3, guys. You know Freddy's going to be around for another 1,000 movies. So maybe next time you go to sleep, beware. You too might see a horribly disfigured man in your dreams. You might just have to look into your own heart for what your dream powers really are. This is CINEPHILIA number 2, Sweet Dreams.
Warriors.